What's up, Dragon Ball fam? It's your boy Eddie Sandler coming at you live today with another video. Sorry for the late upload today. Yesterday was my wife's birthday. Forgot to upload. Time was going down today. I'm like, yo, I didn't make a video, so I was like, let me make you guys a video. But since it's late, let me make a juicy one. So, Dragon Ball Super card game. Right now, I feel like we're in a format that you pretty much have to have a finisher. Hence the picture you see in front of you, the thumbnail. Finish him. Just a meme for Mortal Kombat, right? But in Dragon Ball references. So finish him. That's the title of this video. Dragon Ball right now. I feel like you guys know this if you guys watch the Teen Talks and just follow me. Period. That the best decks, the two best decks are still Gogeta and Sin. Even though SS3 has won back-to-back regionals, you guys are going to say, Eddie, you're tripping, bro. Blue is the thing. Blue is not the thing, broski. Like, 100% what's his face? SS3 cannot really combat Sin and Gogeta, even though it did best Sin in this past finals. But realistically speaking, two best decks once again are still Gogeta, set 18, and Sin, set 18. But the topic of today is going to be Finish Him. I feel like in today's format, where you're playing a deck, I think the name of the game today, which gives you a heads up on all of your opponents, is you being able to have an uninteractable fatality. Just finish him. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like a finisher. Whether it's, let's start the slides. The 6-0 combo I was showing you guys, but before the 6-0 combo was a thing, you guys already knew it, right? Where before we had the Z extra deck and all this good stuff, we had the Trunks leader. Everyone's biggest hopes and dreams when they saw it previewed was, oh my goodness, you don't need to run Champa in this deck because once your opponent's at 2, you could just attack, and if they counter, you just use Cooler, and it's a retaliation Cooler to come in, negate the counter, so now you're just in battle, and since they have 2 life left, you just pretty much activate battle, place the Vegeta from under the Trunks in your drop. It gains the double strike as well as a 10k, and it's a safe bet to just hand dump. And then later on, we also received the super combo, the Piccolo and Son Gohan You Found Might. So that deadly finish him combo just got even better. It's just icing on the cake with the super combo, right? So that's pretty much one of the times where we actually start to realize this. But I feel like right now, with the Z battle cards and all these extra shenanigans that we have in this game, we need to one-up our opponents, right? So that's when we move from, okay, cool, just putting your opponents down to 2, because realistically speaking, going against Gogeta, going against Sin, you don't want to put them down to that low of a life. You want to farm their Unison if they're still playing Unison. Hence why I tell you guys, when you're playing those decks, don't mainboard your Unison. Have access to them in your sideboard, but 100% don't mainboard them. Because I'm going to show you right now, this next page is all part of my 6-0 combo. Yeah, 6-0 combo, a lot of people are doubting it. Those people who are at the regionals, when they were gathering around my table, I know you're not supposed to talk to the spectators, but I literally asked them, like, all right, you guys want me to finish this game regularly, or you guys want to see the 6-0 combo? Everyone wanted to see the 6-0 combo that people just didn't believe. So I did it at the regional and the event multiple times, right? Against red, it's 100%. It's uninteractable. Against all colors that are not yellow and blue, it's uninteractable. Like, you're not able to do anything. The thing about blue is blue has access to energy manipulation, as well as yellow has access to repost. But the thing with repost, yellow has nuances that you have to get around with, but no one's playing yellow. And then if it's going against the starter reboot 8 Goku, it's gonna be guaranteed because they're not able to do anything. Because you're gonna say, Eddie, yes they can release from evil, but realistically speaking, if you're playing the best yellow leader in the game currently, which is Trunks, all you have to do is play a 1-drop, which plays another 1-drop, which takes the Unison out off rip, so you don't have to worry about it. So if you don't do that, that's when you're going to have problems going against that deck. But if you do that, you'll be safe. Because you don't have to worry about Gohan Unison, you don't have to worry about Release from Evil, you don't have to worry about any of the bad shenanigans. So this is, like I said, all part of the 6-0 combo. You also have, imagine Swing with a Mirror. It's infinite, it's deflect, so the only thing that can really stop a mirror is just a counter, right? Or a block. So if they don't have a block, obviously you'll set it up in the right place where you see they don't have a blocker on board, so you'll attack. So the only thing they can do if you attack is counter. So if you attack and they counter, once again, you just drop Cooler, and then you drop the hidden power E Supreme Kai behind it. Same thing with Oolong, right? Oolong, pretty much same premise. The only difference is, guys, don't walk into Oolong. I know a lot of people are saying, Oolong is easy to play around. You could Yamcha, you could do all this good stuff. Let's be real, guys. You go against a competitive player, a real competitive player, they're not going to just mindlessly walk into a Yamcha or walk into a Charisma. They're not going to walk into these kind of counterplay traps after putting you in a position to lose. They've probably been playing correct the entire game. Now they're just finishing you off. So Oolong's the same premise. You copy Mira, it's going to be pretty much infinite. You attack, and if they try to counter, you drop a cooler, and you just drop a Kai. But it's more than just a Mira. You could copy your newfound might, the Piccolo, and go on Seeker, do the same thing. You can copy a battle card in your opponent's side of the field if you wanted to. They have doesn't matter, 20k battle card, 30k battle card, it doesn't matter what it is. Oolong can copy it. They do anything, and it ignores barrier, right? Whatever it copies, it ignores barrier. You swing, they negate it, you drop the hidden power Supreme Kai. So that's just one example of a Finish Him mentality that Yellow has currently, specifically Yellow Trunks. Even though, yes, all the Yellow decks can do it, but it's not going to be as efficiently and as precise as Yellow Trunks, in my opinion, after various testing that I've been doing. Next one is my favorite, and in my opinion, the best blue deck. It's hard to classify blue, right? Because right now we just see blue leaders, but they're not really playing like traditional blue decks. But since it is a blue leader, let's just say the best blue deck in the format currently right now, in my opinion, is going to be the Super Saiyan Blue Sun Goku Returns. It's the reboot Set 1 Goku, right? In my opinion, once again, this is the best, hands down, blue leader in the game. Now, we all know what it does. It's a ramp. You get to abuse energy with your Beerus. You get to do your little loop where you just draw cards with Fury's ability. You get to grab your energy back and replace it to unlock your Beerus with your Zeno Super combo. Pretty much you'll be set up for your kill turn, because your kill turn, you're going to have at least 7 energy, and your 7 energy is going to make your leader critical, and as well as critical, your leader is going to be face double strike. So, cards that you want to do. This one, I really don't want to go deep into it, but I'm going to give you the nuances of it. If you know you have an uninteractable combo, make sure you set it up properly. When I say something is uninteractable, imagine you're playing blue. And that's why, personally, me, for this build, I like Baby Hatch. But same could be done with, I guess, the Goku Seeker. It just depends on your preference, right? It's the same premise, whereas Baby Hatch buys you another turn. But so does the Super Saiyan Goku. So at the end of the day, I guess it's player preference. But the most important parts of it is when you're going in for your game, whether you're trying to take your opponent from 5-0 or from 6-0, you want to make sure everything's uninteractable, right? How I like to set it up in this without going too deep into it, because once again, this is a deck I still want to play, because I feel like the builds that are out right now, it's there, but it's not the actual final list, even though they've been doing great with those builds. So shout out to them, and shout out to my boy Brian Samuel for playing the Secret Goku over Baby Hatch. So I set up my 3-drop Baby Unison. We all know Baby Unison does. This is pretty much the most annoyingest Unison before Majin Buu was Majin Buu. You set him up, you hit him with the neck 5. So when you're going in for a game, there's absolutely nothing that your opponent can do, because you have infinite ways to just say no, and then you punish them on top of saying no. Whereas if you're playing yellow and you cooler them, yes, you said no, but you only have a 15k body that drew 2 cards. If you say no with this, it's literally an ape that's going to clear whatever's on board, ignoring barrier, as well as draw you a card. And one thing that's real about this ape, yes, it has unique. This ape, it's busted, guys. You just can't play more than one of it per turn. This Trunks, yeah, it's rough. It's only once per turn, and after that, all your other counterplays are dead. But realistically speaking, you want to make sure to get rid of all your apes at first after you neck 5 with your Baby Unison. So that's just another example where, in my opinion, the best blue deck in the format can hit you with an uninteractable wombo combo, aka Finish Him mentality. Next one is the 2 best red. Not just red, the 2 best decks in the format, hands down. I always say just my opinion, but I'd be super biased and misleading if I said it's my opinion. It's period. Everyone knows it. All the good competitive players know the 2 best decks in the format right now are Sin, Set 18, the 1-star ball, and it's Gogeta, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Gogeta. That's hands down the 2 best decks in the format. So those decks, right? You don't really use Radic super combos because Radic super combos were busted back in the day. But nowadays, good players will just farm you by swinging at your Unison if you're still playing Unison, or they'll farm your battle cards if you're just willy nilly keeping your battle cards in rest. So, a super combo that people like to use, especially it's more towards Sin, but you can also use this in Gogeta as well, is the Barrow Super Combo. Barrow Super Combo is live. It's always gonna let you technically. It's not draw a card. It lets you add the card because you reveal it and then you pretty much put it to hand. So it's pretty much the same premise where it's live, no matter what. Whether it's turn 0, whether you're at 8 life, whether they're at 1 life, whether they're at 4 life, right? It's live. Now another card, the card that people know is going to be, I'm gonna skip the middle one. It's the All Might release. Drew and I talked about it for his Sin deck. It carried him to victory throughout all of Kansas City when he did have his deck. This card was just absolutely completely absurd. But one card that was failed to be mentioned was this, pretty much, I'm gonna call it a free red yellow. Like people like to call it check lands. I'm gonna say the free red yellow, just ignore energies off card, man. The fact that you're using your Beer Super combo, if you're playing Sin or if you're playing Gogeta, you're gonna have a bunch of red cards that you combo with earlier that you have access to in your drop. So all you have to do is combo 1 Beerus within any time like that. And then on your kill turn, guys, do not try to charge this guy turn 1. Do not try to charge these people turn 2. It's on your kill turn. You got to make sure when you're setting up these turns, and this is an example of how detailed I go into on the Patreon. I'm talking about kill turns because I really love discussing kill turns. You have to hit your opponent with a moment where they pass to you. You untap all your energy, you have a Beerus in your drop, along with the red energy, then you do your ability to remove 1 red, remove 1 blue, remove 1 red, remove 1 yellow, which is going to be the Beerus, and then pretty much play this in your energy in active mode. And that's the oh crap moment, because they left the 1 energy, it's a mirror match, and they left 1 energy open, and that 1 energy was for Violent Rays. But guess what? That 1 energy for Violent Rays, which you did, now when you swing, let's say if you're playing, let's just skip to the next one. The Sin. Guess what's going on, guys? That triple strike is going through, and it's going through cleaner than a fish with titties, my friends. And when I say a fish with titties, I'm talking about a 30k base triple strike before hand dump. Off rip. Your opponent's tapped out. Absolutely nothing they can do. Now, you're going to say, Eddie, why is this Vegito picture on the screen? You can't play Vegito and Sin. Yes, boys and girls, we cannot play. Technically, you can play Vegito and Sin. It's just you're not able to overwhelm him because you don't have a mono red Saiyan card as your leader. Technically, you can't play him, but we guys know the gist of it. You're not really able to utilize this as your Seeker, right? But a deck that I've been saying for the longest, and shout out to my boy John Lamentaro for he plays a lot. I'm telling you, that guy probably has as much playing time as I do, just play testing. I always say that, man. When I'm testing, I always say that, man, testing. So shout out to him for this one. When you're playing against Gogeta, this Seeker, even though I really highly recommend that you play Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta Unbridled Power in your Gogeta decks as well as your Sin decks, because the two thoughts on that is, when you play it, 2 things are going to happen. It's either you're winning the game and now you just ended the game, or you're behind and you just literally turn the tide. No pun intended. But you just literally shifted the game to being back in your favor itself, because you board wiped them and now have to reestablish everything while finding a way to make sure you don't destroy them on a crackback. But going into this in Gogeta, if you're going into your turn 4 play and all you have is just red energy, okay, cool. He's gonna slam his Vegeta, it's fine. He'll burn alive. But you have Violent Rays. Or cool, okay, he's gonna slam his Vegito. It doesn't matter. You have Violent Rays. Violent Rays is gonna stop it. But guess what? You've been playing Beerus Super combos and not the Vegeta Super combos or the Radic Super combos. So now on your turn 4, you're just gonna slam this bad boy in because you have a Beerus Super combo in your drop, and you have a plethora of ways you could have put red cards in your drop area throughout the entire game. So you charge this on 4. Now this is the beauty about this one. You actually get to see your opponent's hand before anything happens, before you even come close to even having to use this Almighty Resistance. Hi, Mira. How's it going? Before you even have to come close to using this. So you'll literally, as long as you have 4 more energy, hi, beautiful. You want to say hi? Say hi, beautiful. Say hello. Say hello. Oh, your camera shy? All right, cool. So, my bad. Sorry about that. My daughter just walked in. When you play this card, you get to reveal your opponent's entire hand and count their combos. And the beauty about it, if you're playing against something like Sin, there's nothing they can. I mean, there are cards they can do to interact it, but most decks that are right now, it's uninteractable. So you swing with this, the only thing they can do is negate. You can count exactly how much combo power is in their hand. If they have no super combos, you know exactly what number you have to get to. So you don't even have to over combo. You just combo to the point. If they can only get to 60, okay, put your boy at 60. Let him just put, you know what I'm saying, an extra 20k on it to match it, 60 to 60. It is what it is, because you don't want to just dump everything, reveal your hand. If we're playing best of 3, you know what I'm saying, they have game 2 knowledge of what you had in your hand. You don't want to do that. It's little basic things that you want to focus on. But going back to the premise with this card, you're looking at their hand, you see they have no draw super combos or no add super combos, so they have no barriers. You just, okay, they have the negate. The negate's super irrelevant. They're not playing any realm cards, so their hands are going to stay static. It's not going to change. The only cards they have is combo box. The perfect example for this is going to be Gamma. Let's say Gamma has just the blue-green super combos. It's either they're bottom decking, they're forcing a bottom deck a card, or they're going to untap a card. All you have is literally to worry about is just the realm cards. If they did not have the realm cards, their hands will stay static. So you count that combo power up, you swing, they negate, they foolishly negate. You hit this bad boy, home-minded resistance, you pitch your card, you pay your cost, and then you combo up to exactly what you saw in your opponent's hand. That's going to be a guaranteed kill shot. So, moving on to other notable cards. We even saw this back in the day with my boy Legends. That's my favorite Dragon Ball player in the game. This guy was doing this when Dark Broly, Mecha, and all these guys were running rampant, especially before the Android 17 ban itself. He played Apex. Apex has Victory Strike on it. He looked at your hand. It's the same concept is the whole Apex thing, where the Vegeta look at your hand, his leader will activate his ability, look at their hand. He knows exactly what he has to get to. Now, this was even better because for some reason, I don't know, but then that black cards do matter. This is literally Fu shrouded, but for some reason, I guess this is not black. Let me stop before I get in trouble. This is still legal. This is technically Fu shrouded. Everything else is just, it's not relevant. He can look at your hand, count your combo power. Okay, cool. Attack. Oh, you have a counter? Cool. I'm sorry, bro. That was a cool story, though. Use the explosive demon wave. You stop it, and you combo to the number, and they take 1 damage because it's Victory Strike, and they lose. Honorable mention, it's Majin Buu incarnation of Demonic Evil. The reason why this is an honorable mention, yes, it's green. In my opinion, it's you're between a hard place trying to play green right now, because you're trying to compete, I guess, with what King Cole, KP, Cell, and was it King Cole, KP, Cell, and I'm missing one. Oh, and Gold Tanks, right? It's really, really rough. But the real thing that I want to mention as an honorable mention is the fact that a lot of people forget that this card specifically states if your leader is a mono green or black demon realm race card. A lot of people had no idea I actually even said that, because they just saw it and assumed it's only for mono green. And guess what Bandai's promoting right now, guys? It's Demon Realm Race cards. But if it is a Demon Realm Race card, I'll finish reading it for you guys. You literally ignore the specified cost of this card. So you pay it like it's just black and it does nothing. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that they're already promoting Demon Realm Race in the very set 1 Zenkai set, if you plan on playing Black Demon Realm Race in the future, I highly advise you to pick this card up before a busted card comes out for Demon Realm Race. And then next thing you know, you're trying to find, oh man, that's not fair. You have a cooler, but bro, you also have a cooler. You see what I'm saying? It's little stuff like that you guys want to be paying attention to. So, hope you guys liked the video. I'm going to make more videos like this. I'm doing my best to make content every single day, Monday through Friday. That's why, even though it's late, I still uploaded this one. Like I said, hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns down, or recommendations on what you want to see in the future, please leave it in the comment section down below. And do me a huge favor before you leave this video, please make sure you're subscribed and also hit that notification bell and press all, and you'll be instantly notified on the content I'm going to make for you guys. But with that being said, guys, appreciate you for joining in, and we will see you next time.